Hi there, my name is Steve Gerhardt, and this is the Unagi Observer. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Today is the last episode of 2021. No, it's not the last episode of the Unagi Observer, just the last episode of the year before I go on to a kind of sort of hiatus. So I just kind of want to talk, do a little maybe recap of 2021 on the channel here, talk about a few of those things, talk about where the channel is going to go, and some goals I would like to share with you. So yeah, let's get into it, and let's start off with just a recap of the year. Okay, so before I start on the recap of 2021, you may be hearing some hammering and sawing outside. Somebody's crafting something out in the back parking lot. I have no idea what it is, but that's something you may hear in the background, so I apologize for that. So let's go ahead and talk about 2021. Let's recap 2021 for the channel, for myself. Let's start with Oncon. For those of you who don't know what Oncon is, it is an online convention that Brent P. Newhall hosts. For those of you who know him, he does the anime Archaeology channel here on YouTube, where every Saturday night me, John, and Brent get together and we talk about anime. And we kind of sort of do this online convention every 3 or 4 months, a quarterly thing almost. And basically it's a day of you being able to come online for free and watching us do panels, not just us, but other people with anime knowledge who would like to share it. We put the panels up there, and we also have some great filler stuff from Ginger Gaiden. We have, sometimes Brent makes cookies in real time. And they're delicious, and I know because I would win the auction. I've won the auction, I think, twice, and I've gotten the cookies, so I know the cookies are good. But the money goes to worthwhile causes, nonprofit causes, and at the end of the Oncon convention, a few days after that, we tally it up and we let you know how much money is actually given. I work with Brent on this a little bit. Brent heads up the project. I kind of do the little minion thing from time to time, but I also throw up a lot of panels. As a matter of fact, Oncon 7 is coming up in March 5th, and I think there is still enough time. I'm not sure about room, but in the schedule. But if you have a panel idea and you would like to give this a try, and I really encourage you to do it because it is a lot of fun. Because you get to do the thing, you can do pre-recorded or you can do it live. And at the end of it, you do a nice Q&A, about 15-20 minutes of Q&A. Everything's built in, so you don't have to worry about somebody kind of trying to crowd you out of the panel, so to speak. So, you have plenty of time to do these things. So check it out. I'll put the link down below. And, so give it a try. Love to see you there. We get to the chat section, like I said, and you can just throw your 2 cents in there, and it's just a lot of fun. So Oncon was a wonderful thing to do for me this year, and it was just I just enjoyed doing it so much. I will be doing 2 panels for Oncon 7. One's going to be about short anime and like really short timed anime, and Japanese music that should be on your playlist. So I hope you'll come join us on Oncon, because as I can tell you for this recap, I enjoyed it. All right, let's go on to the next thing, and let's talk about conventions. Now, unfortunately, of course, because of COVID and things like that, not a whole lot of conventions still, went live. Some of them still did the online thing. I think Oncon does it better, just my personal opinion. But, some conventions did go. Otaku was one of them. Yay! Unfortunately, I did not get to go this year. I had to make a choice. And my choice was going to a new type of convention I've never been to before. I've been to Comic-Cons. I've been to the science fiction conventions. I've been to, of course, anime conventions a lot. But I've never been to a gaming convention. So I went to the mother of all gaming conventions, and that is GenCon. Yes, GenCon. And I had a stupendously wonderful time. It was so much fun. I went with Brent, and he kind of showed me around, and how things works, how the gaming rooms work, how the the panel rooms, what kind of panels you go for, and how there's actual structure to it. And of course the dealer's room is just so much fun, so much fun. It's like almost like what you don't really get in anime dealer rooms is participation. In the GenCon dealer room, a lot of the vendors are just like, here's our game, isn't it neat, doesn't it look cool, would you like to play it? So, not something I'm used to. I enjoyed it immensely. I am hoping, and I think it's going to happen, but I'll go again next year. I really enjoyed it, and Otakon can learn quite a few organizational lessons from GenCon. GenCon is supremely organized, and it's just the level of service you get is amazing. So if you've never been to GenCon, I think you should make the effort to go. It was a lot of fun. So let's talk a little bit about, because this channel has something to do with anime. Let's talk a little bit about anime, okay? So anyway, because I'm with Anime Archaeology, and we do the discussions every Saturday nights, I get to see a lot of anime, particularly anime movies, maybe some short OVAs. And so I get to see a lot of different things. And it's a lot of fun. And I could go into the whole list of stuff, but I'm not going to. Just know that if you go to Anime Archaeology, you can check out all the different shows. They last anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 hours. And we talk about a various array of stuff. And again, this is like Oncon. This is a fun thing for me to do. And I enjoy it so much. I enjoy doing it so much. I'm so glad I started doing this a little over a year ago. But it introduced me to new things, new ideas, new concepts. Because, sometimes you get in a rut and you kind of see the same things over and over again and that kind of stuff. And not that that's the worst thing, but sometimes you just want something new, right? So one of the things that really, really surprised me were relaxing anime. And I am thoroughly enjoying them. There's one about pottery, making teacups and plates and things like that. That was actually the first one that I watched, and it was just amazing, and it was good, and I'm blanking on the name on it. I'm very sorry, but I'm sure you can look it up pretty easily, because along with the anime is a companion piece where the voice actresses actually do the thing that their anime characters do. They actually make things and they kind of talk about it as they do it. So the live action part of it is every bit as enjoyable as the animation. So it's wonderful. And of course there was Super Cub. Starts off sad, but it goes into a very positive direction where a young lady finds a group of friends, and they all kind of do this thing with their scooters, right? Motor cubs. Again, nothing, no drama, no big drama, no big tragedy. This isn't Grave of the Fireflies type of stuff. It can be sad, it can be happy, but it's really about the thing, doing the thing. And of course, there is Eurocamp, which is, everybody knows that one. I am working my way through it, and I'm enjoying and savoring every single episode. Love it. I used to do a lot of camping back in the day, so this is something that brings me back, and I'm just enjoying watching these cute little characters getting into the hobby of camping. And it's just, as the genre sounds, it's relaxing. It's not something that you really, it's not like Evangelion where you have to think about this or think about the meta, the dynamics of mankind and God and death and no. This is just about doing a hobby and learning about it and having fun and cute characters along with it. Another thing I discovered was, again, watching short anime. This is not something that I normally get into, but because we also started doing with Anime Archaeology, we started doing watch parties and started doing this anime draft thing. So every season we do an anime draft. We're going to be doing actually the watch party, I think, on January 15th for the winter 2022 season. And if you want to see my draft picks, that's on, I think, the episode previous to this one. Watch them so I can win. Okay, so anyway, And in watching these things, I've come across these little, at first I call them vignettes. They're anime that are only about 10, maybe 15 minutes long, and they don't really do anything or go anywhere. They just kind of explain a really short story. And they are so much fun. I am enjoying them immensely. Just off the top of my head, there is the first one I saw was Gal and Dino, which is a Gairu, popular girl, with a dinosaur roommate. Just take it for what it is. It's kind of funny. There is also, let's see here, Way of the House Husband. A former Yakuza becomes a house husband. And he does the thing, but he applies Yakuza tactics to everyday chores like shopping. Quite hilarious. A lot of these, by the way, short animes tend to be funny. And then there's one that I'm working through right now, which is Bookseller Skullface Honda-san. I think I got the title right. If you're in retail, watch this one. You'll appreciate it. Trust me. I'm enjoying these different kinds of anime and just really, really enjoying them. And then something happened recently in the past 2 or 3 weeks. When I go to the dealer's room, everybody's got their thing that they buy, right? The thing that they get, the thing that they go after, the thing that's important to them that they, that they want to have on a shelf, they want to be able to read, to watch, whatever it is. And there are a lot of people out there who like to collect androids and figurines and things of that nature. I am not one of those people. Until I saw Komi Can't Communicate. Komi Can't Communicate is on Netflix. I am working my way through that one. Thoroughly enjoying it. And, yes, I do like anime girl characters. Yes, I do think that some of them are kind of cute, but I don't take it to that degree where I need a figurine or an android or something like that. I don't really gush over those kinds of things. Until I saw Komi Can't Communicate. And I saw Komi. And now I want a figurine of Komi. I want different types of figurines of Komi. I want the figurine of her when she gets excited and her little cat ears pop up and her eyes get really wide. It's just so adorable. And then, of course, how she is normally, how she, walks through life normally. And this is the first time I think in my entire life of watching anime that I actually want a figurine. I'm not saying I'm going to go nuts and have an entire wall, and, because that's just creepy. But, maybe a figurine or two. So that might be something that might happen at Otakon, because I think I'm going to Otakon this year. So that might be a thing. Who knows? Anyway, so that's the kind of anime that I got into this year that I really enjoyed. So it was a good year, even with COVID. So I got to enjoy a lot of things. So now I want to kind of talk about, now that I've kind of recapped the year, I kind of want to talk about goals for the channel. So let's talk about that. Okay, so this is the part where I talk about goals for the channel. What do I want to do for the future of the channel? So, this past season, one of the things I decided to do was expand a little bit more outside of anime. I wanted to talk a little bit more about cinema, about science fiction, about gaming, and things of that nature. I felt that worked for me personally. I enjoyed talking about those things, and I plan to do that. So the channel, while still focused very much on anime and all things Asian, I'm going to bring these other fandoms in: comic books, gaming, sci-fi, cinema, things of that nature. So we're going to continue on this track of involving other fandom along with anime. So that's an important thing that I just want to express. We're going to keep marching forward, right? We're going to keep doing the thing that we like. So what else am I going to do for the channel? Well, I've actually got some things for the channel, planned for the channel. One of the things I'm going to do is kind of more hands-on kind of stuff. I'm looking to the side here because I'm looking at some things that that I'm going to present to you here for a second. And I've been thinking about doing it a lot, and I actually was thinking about towards one of the first Oncons. In Oncon, one of the things that we used to do, and I think we're going to go back to doing it, is auctioning off items again using the proceeds for a worthy cause. One of the things I bid for and got was this Kino's Travels clock, right? And so, it's one of these things. It's, got the, the arms and whatnot on the background, make a clock. And I think I want to make one. I think I want to make an anime clock, much like this. It doesn't seem to be too hard to do. We'll see what happens, but I would like to make one, show it to you guys, and actually show a video of actually putting it together. Speaking of putting things together, like I said before, I'm not big into figurines. But I used to do a lot of models back in the day, like way back in the day. And Brent was kind enough to send me one, and I haven't put it together yet. But I really want to put it together. And maybe I'll do a video of me putting this together. Right. This is Gunpla, I think, and MSO6F Zaku 2 Principality Xeon mass productive mobile suit. We need to get the equipment to put this together properly, but I think I want to do this. So I think that's one of the goals, is to make a clock and put together a model. So I think those are things that are going to be fun. Speaking of fun, I might make it to 2 conventions this year. I'm thinking that I'm going to save the time and the money to get to GenCon because I had so much fun the first time around. And probably because it's been so long since I've been to a convention at that point, that's something I really wanted to do. So we'll be going to Gen Con, I think, and of course I'll be doing taking more pictures and more video, and doing a more proper review of that and of my time there, and maybe play some more games. It was a lot of fun being there. The second thing that I'm really excited about, the second convention, is Otaku. I think I'm actually going to make it this year. I think it's going to happen. Actually, it is going to happen. I've secured a place to stay, and I'm going to buy the tickets. As a matter of fact, as soon as I wrap up this video, I'm going to buy tickets, my ticket to do there. And for the first time in a long time, I'm probably going to make an AMV for a competition. I haven't done this in so long. So anyway, if they're still doing that, that's what I'll do. So it looks like I will probably go to 2 conventions this year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Another thing that I'm going to do that I've never done before, and it looks like we might be doing this in May. It's still tentative, but we might be going to an onsen here in America, in Virginia. And more on that later, but I've never been to an onsen before. So the guys, the other John and Brent have, they went to this one particular place last year, and they seem to have a really good time. So it looks like I'm going to be able to go this time, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So that might be coming up in May. So those are some of the things that I want to do for the channel. So we're going to keep the course on the channel. We're going to add some other new things to it, like building a model and maybe making an anime clock. So those are the goals for the channel itself. And also another particular goal for the channel is an upgrade in equipment. I've got a nice mic now. I've got a nice camera. Now I just need a nice laptop. The one that I'm working off right now is very, very old. Brent has seen it, and I think he's surprised that the duct tape is holding it all together. So I just need something new. And one of the reasons why I need something new is because something else I might periodically show on the channel. Genshin Impact. That's right. I might get into Genshin Impact and become an addict of this video game, this world-playing video game, and get into it and see what happens. And I will let you guys know what a noob like me is faring, how I am faring in the world of Genshin Impact. But first, I gotta get the equipment to do it. Once I get the equipment, then off we go. All right, so that's it for the goals for the channel. But again, just to let you know how the rest of January is going to pan out, so to speak. We're going to still have videos coming up every week, but they're going to be short videos. They might be AMVs, just little nuggets of information, whatever. But it's sort of a hiatus for me to kind of recharge my batteries. And by the 1st of February, I'll have an outline of what I want to do for the season, like how the season is actually going to plan out in terms of production. And by mid-February, we'll start up. So again, thank you all for watching in 2021. I greatly appreciate it. We met our goal of subscribers, which means that in January you will get your digital sushi, because who doesn't love digital sushi? Okay, guys, I know this video ran really long, so hopefully the edits will shorten it a little bit. Anyway, remember, COVID's still a thing, so social distance, wear your mask, get your shots, get your boosters, because if we do this, then we can all get together in person, and wouldn't that be great? Okay, I hope you had a great Christmas. Hope the rest of your holidays are good. Happy New Year. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip side.